Today, December 7th, Archangel Michael is trying to speak to you right now. A surprise is coming. A huge miracle is arriving right now. This time will not come again. Open immediately, my beloved child. On this very day, today, December 7th, Archangel Michael is trying to speak to you right now. A surprise is coming. A huge miracle is arriving right now. This time will not come again. Open immediately. Something is shifting around you in a way that most people will never notice. But you are not most people. You are the one chosen to hear the whisper behind the noise. The message hidden inside ordinary moments. The signal wrapped inside silence. And today, something has been unfolding around you since the very moment you opened your eyes. Even if you didn't feel it yet. Let me begin with a truth that might shake your heart. Not every day is written with destiny, but this one is marked. This one is rare. This one does not repeat. You see, when days like this arrive, the energy around you behaves differently. Blocks feel faster or softer. Thoughts feel louder. Random emotions pop out of nowhere. You may have felt sudden chills, a strange rush of hope, a moment where your heart felt full, without any reason. Or maybe you felt the opposite, a deep pause, a heaviness, a question that came out of thin air. These are not coincidences. These are signs of interference from the divine realm. And Archangel Michael steps into the human world only when a soul is standing on the edge of a big turn, a breakthrough, a miracle waiting to be released. And today, of all days, he is trying to reach you. Why? Because the message linked to this title is not for everyone. He is tuned to a very specific frequency, a frequency only certain souls can hear. A frequency that activates only when someone is ready for something bigger, something life-changing. You might wonder, why today? Why me? Why now? Let me tell you a secret one that most people never hear in their entire lifetime. There are moments when the universe aligns and creates what is called a miracle window, a short span of time, where spiritual doors open wider than usual. During this window, blessings travel fast, blockages break icily, and protection becomes stronger. Today, December 7th, is exactly that kind of window. It's a day when the veil between your world and Archangel Michael's world becomes thin enough that his voice, his guidance, and his presence can reach you without resistance. And he is reaching out because something around you is finally ready to shift, something you've been waiting for, praying for, or silently hoping for. But listen carefully. This miracle isn't random. It isn't luck. It isn't accidental. It is connected to a moment from your past, a moment when you felt lost, broken, or unsure. A moment when you whispered, "Please give me a sign," even if you didn't say it out loud. A moment when you wished someone, anyone, could protect you, guide you, or pull you out of the chaos you were drowning in. Archangel Michael heard that moment. And today, on December 7th, he is answering it. He is trying to speak to you right now, because the miracle that belongs to you has finally ripened, is ready, is close. So close that you could touch it without even realizing it. But here's the twist. Miracles don't enter silently. They arrive with signs. They arrive with shifts. They arrive with unexpected moments that feel like messages. Think back to the last 24 hours. Did your phone light up at an odd time? Did you think of someone randomly? Did you feel a sudden pull towards something, an idea, a plan, a memory? Did you hear a sound, a phrase, or a number that kept repeating? These are small but powerful indicators that something is brewing around you. Archangel Michael always uses subtle signs before revealing the major one. And the major one is approaching. Let me paint it clearly for you. A surprise is coming. Not a small one. Not a casual one. But a huge miracle. The kind that changes the pace of life. The kind that flips a story. The kind that enters once, hits hard, and leaves your world permanently upgraded. This miracle has been waiting for the right alignment. And today, this day has unlocked it. If you feel a tingling inside your chest right now, if your intuition is suddenly waking up, that's because your soul already knows something is coming, even before your mind can understand it. Archangel Michael is trying to tell you that the next step of your life is not going to look like the last one. You are stepping out of an old chapter. You are stepping into a divine moment. And this is why he is pulling your attention, guiding your emotions, and nudging your spirit toward this message. Because this moment, this exact moment, will not come again. And if you ignore it, the window closes. But if you stay, listen, and allow the next parts to unfold, the miracle that belongs to you will find you with unstoppable speed. Before we move to part 2, let me leave you with this. Stay alert, stay aware, stay open. Something huge is waiting for you. A hush fell across your world the moment you accepted that inner call, as if the air itself paused to let something divine step closer. In that stillness, You felt more than ever before. The faint whisper of wings, the gentle brush of light against your spirit, and deep down, a stirring so powerful that your heart skipped a beat. Right now, the universe is leaning in to listen. Archangel Michael stands just beyond the threshold of perception, watching, waiting, ready to move when you give permission. It's not a fairy tale or a dream. It is pure spiritual momentum gathering energy inside you, preparing to set free what has been locked away. Maybe you are sitting alone reading these words, or maybe this message finds you in the chaos of a busy day. But trust me, the moment you realize what's happening, everything will begin to shift. Your thoughts will change direction. Your emotions will amplify. You will see the world differently. People you once felt connected to will start acting strangely, as if the air between you was replaced by electricity. Doors you thought permanently closed will begin to crack open, and inside you, something will ignite a flame of hope, so bright that it blurs the pain of every wound you ever carried. You might wonder what form this miracle will take. Will it be abundance where once there was lack? Will healing come for wounds that have lingered for years? Will clarity appear where confusion reigned? The truth is, it might come as any or all of these. Miracles rarely show up wearing a name tag. Sometimes they arrive as a message, whispered faintly in your heart. Sometimes they arrive as a sudden burst of strength you didn't know you had. Or sometimes they arrive as someone unexpected stepping into your life, bringing with them an answer you've prayed for. What matters is not the shape, but the shift. Once the shift begins, everything changes. You've been through dark valleys, felt despair wrap around your soul, wondered if hope still existed. You were afraid, tired, and half convinced that your prayers had bounced off some invisible wall and landed somewhere nobody could reach them. But Archangel Michael never ignores a sincere cry. Each tear you shed, each broken plea you whispered into the void, each moment you held on to faith even, when faith itself seemed gone, those were not wasted. They were deposits, waiting to be multiplied by divine grace. And today, the ledger is open. The account is overflowing. The miracle you need is being processed. Take a breath now. Feel the subtle vibration inside your chest. That is not fear. That is resonance. That is the universe syncing up with your soul. Don't look away. Don't wait for a louder sign, because the biggest signs often arrive as whispers. A chance meeting on the street. A sudden call from someone you haven't spoken to in years. A tiny shift in energy that makes you shiver or smile for no reason. Or a thought so powerful, it lifts you up from the inside. Each of those could be the first note of the grand symphony. God is writing for you. If you believe this message touched you deeply, if your heart stirred even slightly, I ask you to share this with someone you know who might also be waiting. Let them know that miracles are not reserved for a chosen few. They are open to anyone with a heart willing to receive. Comment yes below if you feel the shift, and subscribe to keep your soul open to what's coming next. Spread this energy, because when belief multiplies, miracles grow stronger. Tonight, as you close your eyes, imagine a golden light surrounding you, a protective, comforting glow emanating from the highest heavens. Let it wash over every fear, every doubt, every scar you carry. See yourself stepping through a door that opens only once, into a reality where your prayers become breath, your hopes become action, and your faith becomes living proof. Hold on to that vision, because once the door opens, you walk through. And when you wake up tomorrow, pay attention, pay very close attention. Watch for the knock on the door, the message in the mail, the dream that lingers after sleep, the idea that starts echoing in your mind. Watch for that sudden surge of peace, when nothing seems to make sense. All of this will be your first invitation. Archangel Michael has spoken. Your moment has come. Don't skip, my beloved child. There are times when reality feels like it's holding its breath, as if the universe itself is pausing, watching, waiting for something extraordinary to unfold. That moment is now, not tomorrow, not someday now. The energy around you has already shifted. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit knows, because it's feeling the pressure, the anticipation, the pulse of something divine trying to break through the veil of the ordinary. Look deeper into your day. Feel the small, unexplainable emotions that have risen in your chest. The silence that suddenly felt louder. The moment of pause that felt like a message. The unexpected memory that flashed through your mind without warning. These are not random. These are divine fingerprints on the blueprint of your reality. And Archangel Michael is behind them. He doesn't just enter someone's life because they ask for comfort. He appears when destiny needs to be activated. He shows up when a spiritual contract is ready to be fulfilled. And he's standing with you now, holding a sword of light, not to harm, but to cut away the ties that have been holding your miracle back. There is something you've been carrying. Perhaps pain from someone who left without explanation, or a failure that still echoes in your mind late at night. Maybe it's a deep longing that you've never spoken aloud. A dream that's so close to your soul, you fear what would happen if it never came true. Archangel Michael sees all of it, and he is not only acknowledging your struggle, he is announcing its end. You were never meant to suffer in silence forever. You were never meant to walk this path alone. That aching in your heart, it was never just pain. It was a signal, a spiritual alert to the heavens, sent out every time you broke down and still kept going. That signal has been received, and today, your answer has come. But listen carefully. Your miracle may not shout when it arrives. It may not break down doors or light up the sky. It may come wrapped in stillness, through a decision you didn't expect to make, or a moment so quiet you could miss it if you're not paying attention. That's why you must stay awake, stay present, stay open. Your life is about to turn in a way that will feel like divine poetry. The very thing that felt impossible will start to unfold. The relationship that seemed broken beyond repair will stir up. The financial burden that weighed on you for years will begin to lift. The opportunity you thought passed you by will circle back around. This isn't imagination. This is divine motion. There is a law in the spirit world. When a soul surrenders without giving up, when a heart stays open even in pain, heaven is required to respond. Maybe not, sometimes always. And your response is here. You will know it when it comes, because it will feel like warmth rushing through your chest. You will feel seen. You will feel chosen. And in that moment, the weight you've carried will no longer make sense because it will be gone. There is still something else you must understand. A miracle isn't only about receiving, it is about becoming. You are not just being given a breakthrough. You are being made into someone new, someone stronger, wiser, more aligned with purpose. That's why it's taken time. That's why it hasn't come sooner. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And now, the preparation is over. You are ready. Open your heart wide, because the light that's coming won't just heal you, it will transform you. You will begin to notice your intuition sharpening. Your dreams will become more vivid. Your ability to recognize lies will increase. You'll feel people's energy before they even speak. These are not accidents. They are spiritual upgrades. This is how you will know that Archangel Michael has walked into your space. Your old fears will begin to feel unfamiliar. The grief that once held you down will loosen its grip. Enjoy the deep kind. Not the surface level one will start bubbling inside you without needing a reason. Today is not a regular day. It is a divine appointment. One that was set for you, long before you were even born. And if you honor it, if you allow it, the blessings tied to this date will stretch out for years to come. Remember this. You are not watching this by chance. You are here because your soul called you to it. You are aligned. You are protected. You are loved more than you realize. Stay till the end. My beloved child, you're still here. And that means your spirit is not just hearing this message, it's absorbing it. It's recognizing something sacred hidden between these words. Because when the soul is ready, even a whisper sounds like thunder. And right now, your soul isn't just listening, it's awakening. Archangel Michael is still near. His presence isn't a passing visit. When he arrives, he stays until the transformation is completed. Till the miracle has not just been seen, but fully received. Until the shift becomes permanent. And the longer you stay connected to this message, the deeper the spiritual roots grow, the stronger the light within you becomes. Let me tell you something that may shock you. The delay you've been feeling was never denial. It was divine redirection. You weren't being punished. You were being preserved. There were things being aligned behind the scenes. Conversations you never heard. Decisions being made in rooms you never entered. Shifts in people's hearts that you couldn't witness. But all of them were bending reality in your favor. And now, everything that was delayed is catching up fast. Do you remember those moments when you felt forgotten? When it seemed like the universe was silent? Those were the moments right before breakthrough. You just didn't know it yet. Because the greatest changes often happen in silence. The deepest healing often begins with stillness. And the most massive miracles usually arrive when we least expect them. But always when we need them the most. There is someone watching this right now who feels like they're on the edge. You smiled for everyone else, held it together in public, but quietly felt like you were breaking inside. And you've been asking, when will it be my turn? My beloved, your turn has arrived not because I said so, but because heaven declared it. Archangel Michael has chosen you not randomly, not out of pity, but because your heart is strong enough to carry what others couldn't. Because your soul didn't give up even when it had every reason to. And now, your resilience is being rewarded. But let me be clear, this miracle won't just land in your lap without your energy aligning with it. You must say yes to it. You must open the door. That's why this message found you today. That's why you're still watching. This is your yes moment. If your heart is burning while you hear this, that's confirmation. If your eyes feel heavy with tears for no reason, that's confirmation. If your body feels like it's buzzing with electricity, that's confirmation. These are not emotions. These are activations, and each one means that something spiritual is unlocking within you. The very DNA of your destiny is shifting.